Hi, this is Claire. I'm filming my Unit 1 video for chapters 1 through 3. The first question was to convert 0.057 grams to micrograms. I first found out how many micrograms are in 1 gram, and it is 1 million. So I took my number I was converting, in parentheses, over 1 million micrograms over 1 gram, and I canceled out the grams, and it equaled 57,000 micrograms. That was my answer to question 1. The next question for part B was, is there one mass number possible for phosphorus or multiple possibilities? I found that there is only one atomic number for phosphorus, and that atomic number is 15. The subatomic particles corresponding are the protons, which there are 15 protons in phosphorus. The next part to question 2 was asking for the mass number of phosphorus. I again just started by writing at the top the mass number is the number of protons and neutrons. I then found that the mass number for phosphorus is 31 and that there are multiple isotopes in phosphorus. Subatomic particles are the protons and neutrons. And then the next question to it was the vocabulary question, which was 2 atoms of an element with different mass numbers are called isotopes. And then the last part to question 2 was, is there one atomic mass for phosphorus or multiple possibilities? What are the atomic mass or masses for phosphorus? And I found that the atomic mass for phosphorus is 3.973762. But there can be multiple possibilities for the mass of phosphorus. And then moving on to question 3, this is part A. Part A was, what is the molar mass of this compound? And I found that the molar mass of formaldehyde is 30.0256 grams over moles. And I found that out by taking the atomic mass for hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen, as they are in the formula. So the atomic mass for hydrogen is 1.0078, and the atomic mass for carbon is 12.011. And then the atomic mass for oxygen is 15.999. I just added those 3 atomic masses up, and I got 30.0256 grams over moles. Moving on to the next question, part B, was to draw the Lewis structure for formaldehyde. So the Lewis structure for formaldehyde is a carbon with singular hydrogen bonds on the sides and then a double bond with oxygen. And then the dots around the oxygen represent the electrons, and then the lines between the hydrogen and oxygen with the carbon are the bonding electrons. That was part B. Part C to question 3 was, what is the molecular shape of formaldehyde? Explain how you use the information. So the molecular shape of formaldehyde is trigonal planar. And then I found this because there's one atom in the middle. Let me go back to this. Carbon is in the middle, connecting with a double bond to oxygen and single bonds to hydrogen. And that is how I found out it was the trigonal planar. Not sure if I'm saying that right. And then moving on to part D, the last question for number 3 was, would you expect formaldehyde to be polar or nonpolar? I decided that I would expect formaldehyde to be polar, and that is because of the unbalanced electrons. Because oxygen and carbon have a significant enough difference to cause polarity in the molecular shape. And that concludes all the questions.